fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
On second down, here's Lauletta. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Lauletta looking to throw on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A beautiful fake.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Lauletta from the 50. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Gone! All right, here we go.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
From midfield now, here's Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. First and 10, it's Jackson. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Green, 39!
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The first carry for the Utah man now, it's Joe Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 19. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Hot!
And now Jackson will look to throw it. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
And Lauletta just beating the play clock. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Now it's Lauletta. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Riley Dixon now to punt it away. And the Ravens taking the field. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Detroit! Detroit!
Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 62 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Now let's go! Green 30!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Set! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Now let's go! Blue, landed!
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. Lauletta fresh off the pick six. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. It's Lauletta off play action. On the move to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Lauletta now to throw it. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
Lauletta to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They begin the drive with Williams. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Detroit! Set! Blue 90!
From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Fight. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. On first down, it's Lauletta. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of the second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now let's go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Second down, Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
On third down, it's Rose. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second down, here's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Third and goal, Jackson. The quick slant caught. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Walletta again here on second and 10. Looking for White on the deep ball. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10.
Blue 90! Blue 90! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Here's Walletta. Looking deep downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
Here's Lauletta. They are going for it. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, Lauletta. Open man right side is Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A first down carry for Davis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Lauletta. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And avoids the contact by sliding. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Jackson looking to throw on second down, eluding the pressure right. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Detroit! All right, here we go. 319! 319!
On third down, Jackson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now a play fake, and it's Lauletta. Looking for Shepard deep. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Watch it now, Barney! Watch it now, Barney!
Now a play fake here on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Tim Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the third at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
Here we go now.
Lauletta from the 50. Looking for Shepard deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On second down, Davis. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Lauletta. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Desperation time on fourth down for Lauletta. Dancing to his left. And it is incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Here we go now.
The first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Here they come, second and 10 now from the 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run again here with Gallman. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Ravens on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third and 7.
All right, here we go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, first and 10. And now out come the Giants. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, and he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
his throw here's incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
This is 3rd and long. Here's Lauletta. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Gallman will run it. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On the ground, it's Gallman again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And New York set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. On 2nd and 10, Lauletta. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And here comes throw #1 for the backup QB. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tim Williams, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Giants on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
This is Gallman. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Gallman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.